Hello, fellow diecast enthusiasts. Today we are looking at the 1983 Corvette from Matchbox. These came out back in the 80s, and they had a few different color variations I'll show you in a little bit. But when this came out, I've always been a car enthusiast. I always love seeing the new models of things come out. When the C4 Corvette came out, which is, what this body variant that lasted, a while in the 80s. When that came out, I thought it was so cool because I was really into that kind of like, going from the cars that had all the kind of chrome bits and, rain gutters and things like that on top, to the smoother, new kind of, this was very contemporary looking in the 80s, and I just thought it was so cool. So I definitely snatched up the Matchbox version of it. This is kind of cool. It has the roof off, in the Targa kind of configuration that most of these Corvettes were capable of back then. And I thought it was really cool when it came out. I think this red and gray one was the first one that I bought and that I got a hold of. It's got the original, the standard sort of Matchbox wheels with the wide plastic tires. This one is kind of unique in how it's put together. So you'll see, what I mean by that is you see this plastic running down the middle here instead of a, instead of just like, I don't know, here's an older one too. It's just got that metal bottom on it, right? On this, this is the 260Z, and it's got just the full metal bottom. But this one was really interesting because not only did they do this plastic plate across the bottom here, but they also, with the interior piece, and I haven't taken one of these apart to see it, but I think this interior probably has this black plastic strip here in the middle to create kind of that graphic and kind of bumper look around it. That's all part of that plastic. So I think this is a separate piece on the bottom here that kind of holds things in, and it's got this, it's kind of seated into the metal bottom part here. But it's got this kind of sandwiched plastic piece in here that I think is probably part of the interior. The other cool thing this does is it creates these taillights, which are a different color. Obviously Corvettes didn't have black taillights, but it's kind of interesting and makes it look kind of cool with those black taillights because instead of, just doing the red, like a lot of these cars, Matchbox cars, they wouldn't paint anything. They were able to use that plastic as a piece to change the color of a certain area of the car. So kind of cool actually. And that carries across all the variants of this car. So let me show you a couple other ones I have. I've also got this gray one, and you can see they did kind of a similar thing. They have a black plastic bottom, but the interior is red, and it has this red plastic going around the middle, and that actually creates more realistic taillights because they're red, right? So again, this is kind of a unique assembly for Matchbox cars. Let me know in the comments of any other cars that have kind of a similar cool way that they put them together, that did something, helped graphically or gave it kind of a cool look like this. Definitely a unique assembly on this one. I really like that. So this one also has the kind of standard Matchbox wheels, the older style ones. The last one I've got is I think this is a super fast. It's got the Starburst wheels, and again, same kind of cool construction. It's got these wheels, but this type really, they roll really smooth. Definitely a whole different, smoothness compared to these standard wheels, right? Way smoother, rolls a lot faster. Probably that's why they called a lot of these ones super fast, obviously. But yeah, this one has kind of crazy graphics. I don't know if this is a real race livery that somebody had, but it's got that kind of two-piece die-cast assembly as well that lets them have a different color on top and bottom without a lot of difficult paint work. And then it's got, this one has the black tail lights like the red one here, because that sandwich piece is the black plastic there. But yeah, again, when the C4 Corvette came out, I thought it was really cool. Honestly, I don't really love it that much anymore compared to a lot of the newer ones that came out. Like this C8 here, totally different ball game, really cool car. I'll probably review one of those in the future here. But yeah, definitely one of the groundbreaking Corvette designs, and you know, Matchbox obviously had to come out with a pretty nice model of it. And again, that's just a really unique assembly. I thought this was worth doing a video on because it's, you know, not only a car that was really important for Chevy, but also Matchbox did a really interesting job on how they produced this particular model. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll be bringing you more videos.